...2023 election. US-based group to mobilize 100,000 Nigerians in diaspora to support Peter Obi. Wow, Peter Obi all the way. Right? A group of Nigerian professionals based in the United States of America, USA, has promised to mobilize no fewer than 100,000 of its members to support the presidential aspiration of Mr. Peter Obi, the candidate of the Labour Party LP for the 2023 general election. The group, known as Niger We Can, said in Oka that the amount of support they intend to give would be the first of its kind in Nigeria since the commencement of the current democratic dispensation. Mr. Conway Ekpo, a successful New York-based fintech lawyer who serves on the Niger We Can board, described the group as a well-focused political action committee whose aim is to look for the best for Nigeria. Ekpo said Mr. Obi is the candidate electrifying young Nigerians and a powerful force ahead of Nigeria's presidential election next February. He is energizing voters with messages of prudence and accountability that are amplified by an army of social media users. As part of a program to achieve the objective, Niger We Can recently partnered with Columbia University's African Business Club and Black Law Students Association to host Mr. Obi in New York for what it called a conversation on Afro-economics and government policy. According to him, the event was hosted at the Midtown Hilton in the city and had over 15,100 guests in attendance. He added that Niger We Can, a non-profit political organization, is focused on good governance in Nigeria, adding that it seeks to empower Nigerians in the diaspora to change the country's political and economic fortunes through campaign finance and thoughtful quality leadership. He expressed happiness that Peter Obi has pledged to ensure that diaspora voting is permitted if he is elected Nigeria's president in 2023, regretting that despite genuine calls for its implementation, Nigerians in diaspora were barred from voting. Niger We Can hopes that this will change if Obi and his running mate, Senator Dati Ahmed, emerge victorious in the election, Ekpo said. He was also delighted that Obi took to his Twitter page to thank Niger We Can and the Nigerians in the diaspora who are banking their hopes of a better Nigeria by supporting the Obi Dati ticket and encouraging 2.4 million followers to impact the desired change by visiting the Niger We Can website, where individuals' donations ranging from $25 contribution to $2,500 or even more can be made. Founder of Niger We Can, Mr. Nexus C, who is a New York-based lawyer, said with $20 billion in home remittances in 2021 alone, Nigerians in the diaspora have contributed to nearly 4 times the amount of foreign direct investment into the country. Our goal is to help convert the diaspora's economic power to political might by ensuring that Nigerians in the diaspora have a strong voice in selecting its leader. Next year's elections are critical and too important for us to sit on the sidelines, Mr. C said. Another board member, Mr. Everest Njezi, who is based in Texas, encouraged people to make substantial donations so as to be part of the outcome of the election next year. Wow. This is Nigerians in diaspora now signing up Obi and saying they will support him. You know, they have over, they're planning to mobilize over 100,000 Nigerians in diaspora to support Peter Obi. And actually the plan is to support Peter Obi financially and also through some inputs in terms of suggestions and guidelines and thoughtful inputs to help him forge forward. Again, these people have over 2.4 million followers, and then these 2.4 million followers, They're asking them to come on and let's see how they can support Peter Obi. I think the interest here is that all the Nigerians in diaspora, no matter what they're doing, they still send their money back to Nigeria to help or to invest or to execute a project in Nigeria or to support family members. On all of that inflow from diaspora has contributed hugely into the development of our economy as well. And it's about 4 times more than foreign direct investments. That is what I can see from here. Meaning that Nigerians in diaspora are also playing a big role in Nigerian economy by the money they send back home. Diaspora remittances. So this one, so in that for them to make sure that Nigeria is a home for them, they now want to transfer that economic power to become also a political might. So if they can contribute such huge amount to Nigerian economy every year, they should also have voice in our politics, in the democracy, irrespective of the fact that they are living abroad. And another thing they're happy about is Peter Obi's plan, if elected, to put a system in place that allows the diaspora to vote while in diaspora. Because currently, Nigerian government barred everybody abroad from voting. Under normal condition, there should be a means of online voting so that people who are abroad, who cannot come home to vote, but they actually have interest in their own country, which is Nigeria, can also have a means of voting online, and it will be legitimate, it will be counted, right? So they're also in their need of a kind of government, a kind of president that will institute that so that diaspora can also perform that civic right by voting anytime there is election. So Peter Obi has gotten this support. The Niger We Can, that's what they call themselves, a non-profit political or democratic organization that is based in New York. All right, and so these guys are ready to support Peter Obi by their finances and also by their suggestions and by their input into Obi's governance. These guys are looking at donating from $25 minimum and up to $2,500 per person. All right, and with that they can generate huge amount that can help move the Obidati campaign program forward. That is what I'm saying here, and this sounds very great that people from diaspora are having interest in their own country, Nigeria. The truth is that no matter where you go, all right, home is still a sweet home. And I've also discovered that no matter where you go, at a certain age in life, there's a natural home calling. So anywhere you are, you should have interest in your home, have interest in your country, have interest in your root. Because at the end of the day, you are going to come back to your root. Your children must know their root. And if their root is dead, so where would they go to? And where would you go to at your old age? After spending all those years in abroad as a Nigerian in diaspora. So no matter what we do, it will be a very wise decision to contribute back home to make sure that the home, which is Nigeria, is in good condition so that everybody can come back. Right now, people are not able to come back because there's no security. A lot of people have come from abroad and they kill them when they arrive in Nigeria. And it's still happening. All right? The only way that can stop is when we have a good government that is able to handle that situation. Again, we also have a situation where people cannot come back because they don't have anything to fall back on. And the reason they don't have anything to fall back on is because they didn't see Nigeria as a viable nation to send back their proceeds or what they have worked for abroad to come and put. Because people that have done that, they killed them. So the only way things have to change is by change of government, and we have to be part of that change. Right? Somebody is saying, please start with the mobilization and support now. Let's go into action now. So yeah, this one bloody hot. He say make we don't talk enough, make we start to do the contribution now, because now is the time, now is when they need the money to be able to move forward. People talk say Obi not get structure. Structure don't full everywhere now. Structure don't pass everybody. They say Obi not get structure, Obi not get structure. But people are coming out in their own accord, in their own volition to support the party. And we can see the effect now. Anywhere they go, you see them cruising on auto cruise, So God help Obidati, God help Nigeria. God help Nigeria We Can group that is based in the US, so that this plan to support Obidati for the 2023 presidential election will come to reality. Thank you for listening, and let's have your comment on this.